Hello. So this is April, and I will give you a quick rundown of what Google Drive has to offer. So, assuming you already have a Google account and Gmail, we would go straight into your browser and go right away to Google. Here you have the icon, and that's where you would find your Google account. So, I have multiple ones as you can see. Um, if we look over my personal one, that's the one that I would be using for today's purposes. We would go straight to Drive. So you would start by clicking on this little grid right to your icon. Go to Drive, and it will take you to this. This is what you would see by clicking on that. And as you can tell, it already has like files and documents, things that we've actually been working on for this class. So, the first thing we could look at from Google Drive is this page, where I would consider it like the main page. If we look at the left side, we have multiple things. So, right underneath my drive, you have like this section that says shared with me. We would click on that, and here you have things that have been shared with you. So if you click here, then you could see documents that you've accessed in the past. Yesterday I looked over the outside reading, so it would be here. It's the document shared by the professor that has like the rules to and directions for that assignment. Last week I accessed things from my English 434 class. So those things that were shared, like presentations and whatnot, appear here. Um, and then earlier this month and so on. So it shows you like older things you've accessed and things that you've most recently have had access to that people shared with you. Kind of similar to that would be recent. That's things that you've looked at recently. So here you could also see documents that have been shared with you as long as you've accessed it like recent recently. And today, these are the things I looked over, so that would be under today. Then yesterday, like I said, I looked over the outside reading. Last week, these are the things like I had access to that I looked over. So as you can tell, like there's multiple um things that you would be able to find under recent. You could go as early as from today and yesterday as to like files that you've looked over, like older, way older files. Um, and then underneath you have starred. This is where you could have starred folders, starred files, basically anything that you access, place decided it was very important, you placed a star on it, and then it moves it here. That way you could access it way faster. Underneath that you have the bin, so that's basically your trash. We'll come back to this one. So this is my drive. So from here, you could click under my drive and you could see that Google Drive has a lot. It's like the main page where you could have folders, files, and where you could access things as Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, click more. And here you have way more things that Google Drive has to offer. For today's purposes, we will just look over Google Docs. So let's say we click here and we want to start a blank document. So you are leaving Google Drive and now you're on Google Docs. So let's say that we want to work on an outline for a class. So right now you're just on Google Doc, and let's say this is for my English 434 classes. I already have a folder for that. You would see, that's what I meant earlier. So you could start the document, and if you look right next to the little star, it says move. You click on that, and it says my drive. So the good thing about Google Drive is that regardless, you don't have to save anything. Everything automatically just saves. So you would always, like, let's say this document, you would be able to access it already on your drive. But if you want to be like more organized and have everything under like a specific folder, then you could do that. For example, I want this outline under English 434 because I just want to be organized. And you could even like have your folders color coded, like obviously you like label them and stuff. So I want it under English 434. I put click the little arrow and then move here. So it's telling you that it's organizing it. And it has been moved from my drive to English 434. You could undo it or just dismiss. Let's go back to my drive. Like I said, here are the folders. It tells you folders. And it shows you, I color coded these. We'll go to English 434, and there you see my outline. So that's how to place things in a folder. You could always go back to your drive and doing that. I created this one as a test run as well, just to show that you can have multiple folders. If you click on this little arrow, you have all these options. Let's say that I want to change the color because I like everything to be color coded. So I would make this one pink. And let's just say that I really want to have easy access to it, or I just have a lot of things in this folder that I want to access quickly. I could put add to start, and now we would go to start, and there you go. Now you have the season folder, English 434 folder, and specific files under start. So I could always refer back to them way easier, find them quicker. Let's say this season one, I just don't want it anymore. Like, it's pointless for me to have it. I could put remove. So the open folder has been pinned. So we put continue. And now, like I said before, we're back at the bin. This is, it says files. This is where you find files that you've removed. And then, like I said, you could also you could basically delete anything. So I want to delete folders. If you click on it, it should tell you delete forever. That's if you really want to delete it, or restore. If you think that you still need it, then you would obviously put restore. In my case, I don't need it anymore, so I put delete forever. And then it tells you one folder deleted permanently. If we go back to my drive, that folder is gone. And if I put English 434, and let's say I want to remove it as well, continue, it takes you to the bin. Here are the files, here are the folders. On second thought, I kind of don't want to delete that one, so I would put restore. It takes you back to my drive, and the folder is restored. So just because you delete something from here doesn't mean it's completely deleted. You would have to go back to your bin, and that's where you would have everything that you've deleted. And as we just saw, you have the option of either keeping it, restoring it, or you really want to delete it. You could always just permanently delete it. And yeah, that's basically those are some basics of Google Drive. So on the left side, those are some like little things you can do to stay organized and have easy access to things. Or you could always work with other things offered by Google. And these, we looked over Google Docs, but these other things that Google offers by creating a Google form or Google Sites, like we did for this class, and so on, everything stays in your drive. So everything would still appear here. Um, you could just star it or put it into folders. That way you would be more organized and everything would be just quicker to access. But those are just some basics of Google Drive. And thank you.